Hello and welcome to my first update on my road to 5 million. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to have a look back on the last 10 days since I started this challenge of getting 5 million gold. So what we've got here is my graph that's got the red line as my target to get to 5 million. Now I've chosen 5 million as opposed to the 4.5 million with the reputation simply because I'd like to have a little bit extra, and 5 million is a nice round figure to aim for. So I'm going for this at its base level, and we've got the release date of BfA as the end date. So if you go down here, here's all the dates where I can fill in where I've got to all the way up to 5 million. That's the plan anyway. So at the moment we're slightly under target looking at this. I should really be at, well, 1,444,000. I haven't done today's yet, but as of yesterday I was about 100,000 short of my target. So it's not massively off. I mean, we're still going up. So there's a few things I want to look at. Look at my sales over the past sort of 10 days, see what I've done so far, what I can repeat, and what I'm going to do to help myself get higher than this, ready for Battle for Azeroth coming out. So let's have a look at TSM itself. So let's go into our ledger and see what we've actually been selling for the past few days. Let's go into our revenue. Last 30 days, let's just do auctions because that's where most of our sales come from. So looking at this, we've got a few enchants. Now enchants, the profit margins have been going down a fair amount. That's mainly because the price of Chaos Crystals and Leylight Shards and Arcana have dropped quite drastically over the last 10 days, and therefore all the prices of the enchants have gone down. I think that's people mainly just getting rid of their stock in readiness for BfA, but we are still getting some sales of enchants, so that's not too bad. The other thing we've got here is food. You can see quite a few bits and pieces coming in here. Hearty Feast, Storm Ray. And one of the things that has happened with food of late is our big gamey ribs. The price of big gamey ribs has skyrocketed because there's none on the auction houses, or at least a very limited supply. So my plan now is, as there's a limited supply of those, is I'm going to up my price of Lavish Suramar Feasts. They were about 350, I think, at the moment as a minimum. I'm going to go up for 450 for a price of that. And let's see if we can find some here. There's one there. Lavish Suramar Feast at 395. So I'm going to put my minimum price up to 450. And then what I'm going to do is try and keep an eye on the big gamey ribs and buy up what I can, and also go and farm some myself, because I've got my Demon Hunter, Urfan, who's the leather worker and skinner, and he's got the Legion skinning, the gutting thing, so I can get extra bits of meat from doing the goats. I'm going to do the goats in Nesingwaris, do those a few times. Well, let's have a look at what our other sales are. Heaving plates, that's just like a random thing we've got there, same as Skybow. A few shirts, more enchants, Bear Tartars ticking through. We've got a few Drums of Fury that we've been able to do consistently. Lavish Suramar Feast has been my best cooking thing at the moment, but we do sell a lot of the other cooking bits and pieces, all the Legion things, all the intermediate food, so those are still selling quite strongly. I mean, from looking at this, a lot of my sales are mainly food and enchants, with the odd thing thrown in there like Obliterum or Living Steel. This is one of the new things we're doing with Awakening, my new alchemist. Now what I'm hoping is to build up on my alchemy side of things and add that profession into my other professions, which is going to be one of the methods I'm going to use to make more gold later on, is just to expand on my number of professions. So really looking forward to that. At the moment though, we've only just started. With Awakening we've done the initial transmutes, although we're very limited on stock, so we need to work out what stock we need to look out for, what we're going to buy, and then how we can convert that into something we can sell for a profit. And we're also started the Half Hill Farm as well in Pandaria, so that's going to be another way to get a few extra bits and pieces. LaBQ Ribs, Tuxedo, a few bits of clothing in there, nothing massive. And you look at the sale numbers here, the amounts I'm talking about are not huge amounts, you know, small amounts of gold for each thing. I don't have any big massive sellers in this list of stuff. I think the highest thing I've probably got would be, what's that? Oh, there's a Crafted Dreadful Gladiator's Helm. That's one. And this is the enchant price they used to be, up at the 3,000s, and and the like, the profits have really dropped on those, so I'm not seeing those anymore. Drums of Furies, my leatherworking that's still ticking through, not massive profits on those. I really need to expand on my leatherworking to be able to get some more out of that. Now looking at these, we've got some store-bought cooking ingredients, a Grumpling there for 2,500. Where was that hide your bag I was looking for? I'm sure I've sold one recently. Ah, here it is. It's right down here at 9 days ago. So Hydral Expedition bag, 8,000 gold. So that's probably the highest seller I've had out of everything I've gotten. But so we've not got massive amounts, but we have got consistent numbers of sales. Another good one here is Ember Silk Cloth. I sold a stack of 200 at 9 gold each there. I'm sure I sold some for more than that recently. Let's have a look. There it is, up here. Ember Silk Cloth for 20 gold each, a stack of 200 for 20 gold. So Ember Silk is still a good seller if I can sell a few of those, which is awesome. Living Steel is another, the other one I've been adding in. So all in all, you know, there's consistent sales there. Nothing massive, nothing sort of headline writing, but consistent enchanting and cooking, and with a little bit of tailoring thrown in. So even though, looking at my chart, I'm below average here, what I'm looking to do is, over the course of the next, say, 10-20 days, is to expand on this with alchemy and blacksmithing to see if I can build up on my variety of things, even though the markets do seem to be declining as people are doing other things before BfA. I'm hoping that people are going to come back just before BfA, and then there's going to be a rise in player numbers and players purchasing things. So I'm hoping that my graph is probably going to go down a little bit here and then probably go up and over. That's my plan anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. If you'd like this chart, I'll put a copy of it in the comments below, so you can take a copy yourself and follow along, see if you can get 5 million. It's a fantastic mount. I'm really looking forward to getting it, and it's given me a nice challenge to sink my teeth into for the next few days. So thank you all. I'll give you another update, probably in another week's time or so, and we'll see how we've gotten on. Until next time, happy gold making and good luck.